And for the first time in Season 6, it is time to let the field loose and go racing on DAKU Raceway. We are go.
Let's go into the first lap. You can see Geek and me already giving up, but of course we are the casters. And you see Wolstyle having a 1 second advantage, so it is not too much. It is still something to consider, but let's go into...
It was Wolstyle that got a little bit wide on one of the corners in the middle sector and actually hit a rock. And so he will be basically relegated towards the middle of the pack around P16, P15. But with the positions shuffling left, right, and center, he's going to be bound to gain a few positions at some point here in this race. In the meantime, Yaxera already going a little bit... giving it the beans with the 57.936, but we also have Vic making a move for the lead.
And then look at that line here from Wolstyle, pushing so much. Stuft has no speed compared to Wolstyle here, who's almost up into top 4 again. Karl, Muda, and Stuft are ahead of him, picking and also with a good race, as well as Funky Jug so far. Different lines being chosen here, and you can see that I think this will be paying off for Wolstyle. Look how much more speed he has.
Pretty solid Super Carlo snapping at his heels at any moment going through the final corner, as we see Stuft with a very much radical different approach, going for a much more like basically a bell approach instead of just sticking it all the way around the outside going for the slingshot. And this time it actually paid dividends for the Dutchman to move up into P6, and also Mora having a little bit of a slice of the action to go up to P7.
Yeah, different lines there are being chosen, but I think Stuftstein is very risky. Also, Super Kaluf eating the penalty serve was going so well around that corner from P8 to P5 in one corner here for the Thunder from down under. Funky Jug is next victim, quote unquote.
At the beginning of the race, he's starting to kind of bite him back in the back a little bit, as he's only got 15% tires left, 35 liters of fuel. He could try to extend that, but with that tire compound remaining, it's going to be hot one. Look at this. It already shows for the lack of grip that he has, and he cannot even make the final turn without even having to stop brutally before heading for a swift pit lane entry. And yeah, just deciding to get... He goes a little bit conservative. He decides to stick it to within 10 kilometers an hour of the speed limit, then stop, along with Heath as well, who's been pretty aggressive on his tires. I think he can do the 11. I mean, he's got 10% left. He's got to be a little bit conservative, maybe. No, he decides to advise against it. Along with Wolstyle, he just dives straight into the pits.
What a great pit entry from Quick. Yeah, so Heath now in the lead again. Then we have Quick behind. But there you can see, that's the payoff, or payout for Heath, going so aggressive on his tires. And then Sarah already behind Quick. So I think Quick might be a good prediction here to win this race today, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like their fifth stop is going to be really wrecking them, because while the rest this is a bit more evenly split between the 10 and 11 stops.
Trilux, 8 laps then, dude.
Yeah, 8 laps in. Wardrop as well, being the only other driver to go for that early of a pit stop. But yeah, mostly 10 pointers in the top 10. Well, 10 pointers, 10 lap stints in the top 10. And then as we go further behind, then we see the extending guys with 11 lap stops. Yeah, I mean, I was maybe a little bit pessimistic in terms of the range of tires left. 8%, I mean, this is very, very solid tire and fuel management from Shorty. Just putting in some really, really super stints before stopping until lap number 22. What, did Mada will get close to a speed penalty?
Yeah, but look at Claudio's tires, dude. It's 0.5%.
Oh, okay. They're on the tread. They're literally on, like, you know that there's, like, the carcass of the tire, which is, like, steel wire and stuff like that? He's on that.
Yeah, he's on that. Quick with that, caught up. If we just take into consideration that Heath was 6 seconds ahead of Quick, now it's 3. And Heath still has to go for 1 additional pit stop compared to Quick. So that looks grim for Heath to even drop down maybe into, like, outside of the top 10.
I mean, with the length of pit stops, yeah, but I feel like he could still try to recover if he just pulls a mega stint on his next one. Lap 27, I'm pretty sure he's going to be due for the pits now. Yeah, he's just rounding out the final corner, 10%. There's no way that he's going to be completing another lap on that. And also, 7.5 liters of fuel left. He's just basically been turning up the engine mode. He's been putting it on strap 2, which is in Formula 1 the maximum that you can get in terms of engine power. As he makes a run for the pits, Kvik is going to be continuing on to lap 28, and yeah, he's sitting pretty. 33 liters left, 24% left. He can easily go for a stop at lap 29.
Yeah, that looks great for a Quick here. I think he could do it in that one as well. And look at that, Xera with 3% tires left. So again, very close as Quick yeah, it just seems to dominate that race. Also is 5 seconds out of wall, so goes for the same strat. But look at that, 14% tires versus 18. So that's one drifting corner that Quick does not take in that way, and that is the difference. And Quick just feels more comfortable with that, and also now catches up time towards the second place, or gains time, because he can drive a bit more aggressive and has a bit more control, as Wolsal almost touches too much of the penalty surface.
And yeah, there we go. Oh, Marentia getting a speeding penalty. Thankfully, Quick manages to mind the timing line heading into the pits. Same for Wosal, managing to make it into the pit. And yeah, decides to go very conservative. He's not even at 120 yet. When it comes to pace, I know we're only looking at like the fastest times so far for each driver in this race, so it's not really that big of an indicator. But for instance, yeah, Mata is a slightly more open to actually pushing when he needs to. I mean, his current fastest lap is a 49.892, whereas Shorty's fastest lap is just constrained to 50.3, 0.297 to be precise. So yeah, Shorty just playing the long game in the conservation game at the full extent. And yeah, Mata just trying to basically push a little bit more as he sees fit to try and basically sort of manage the gap a little bit.
Yeah, that is true. And also Heath not with the best line there. And Heath and Quick. Heath was 6 seconds ahead of Quick. And right now, Quick just caught up. Heath with a different line there as well. Goes for a drift. And Heath just goes for the outside line with so much speed. Maybe sacrifice a bit of time there. But with that, he will just save a lot of tires. Most importantly, I want to see how far ahead or behind is Quick now in terms of Muda. Muda overtakes. But still, Muda has to go for one more bad, or even 2 more bad stints for the end, and also before lap 44, and Quick is ahead of him. So that is almost the GG already.
Yeah, that could be GG, because yeah, I've been looking at the player pit stop graphs, and yeah, last stop was 5 laps ago for Muda. He's trying to continue to extend just to make it that much of a 4-stopper. But yeah, I feel like Quick, with his particular game plan with 10.999, is going to be having like a serious option on the victory here. As I was predicting. Yeah, you're actually right. And another fastest lap from Xera, just improving by 2 thousandths over Shark's mark of a 0.402, with a 0.402 succeeding to a 0.404. But actually, I was switching to Vic on the entry to lap 41, and he's put in a 0.482. He's not that far off. He's driving really, really fast right now. This is going to be tense. Very, very tense for Moda. He's going to be even less than 12%, close to 11 or 10.
So look how much he loses with that strat. So you guys were, okay, yeah, Shorty and Muda are leading, but they have the answer. No. Look, he just lost so much time also going into that one. And, I mean, now only 11% of tires left. Like, lap 44.
7 liters of fuel left at the entry into the lap. This is going to be a bit of a bum clutcher, that one. We say squeaky bum time a little bit. This is the real squeaky bum time right now for the Australian. He has to navigate the full second and third sector on 6 liters. There is not much left in the tank for Mud at the moment. I mean, then the worst enemy, Hills. Worst enemy for fuel consumption right there. 4 liters left. He's going to be able to make it, I think. He's also going to be basically on the last few embers of rubber left on the tires. 2 liters. Wusal is well past Mud at this point for 3rd place. There you go. He dives into the pits with 2 liters in the fuel left and 3% left in terms of juice in the tires.
But look, that's what I meant. The Wusal with good tire consumption in this way has the yin and yang figured out, and he caught up to Muda. So he made it, it worked out, but he gained 4 seconds towards Muda just in 1 lap. Let's see if Quick goes for that. Like, a lap 47 would be Giga Chat move here, to be honest. It will be absolute Giga Chat. And we see someone on the spec
Funky
there.
Jug. Funky Jug actually
oh my god.
Over.
No way, on P15, Funky Jug in the mud. Can we get some Fs in the chat for Funky Jug? Like, Sarah, with a very good race, we completely stepped on him, actually. Like, 41% left on tires. That looks really good for the Czech player. Like, that is really good, actually. We completely slept on him. Like, I'm sorry, Sarah, if you see the VOD, you're like, yo, I did such a great race. He's on 3rd position right now. And we're like, yo, okay, you know, Wosa, Quick, Muda, Carl, Heath, Shorty, but Seraph, yeah, who cares about him? He is on 3rd place. What a great
I mean,
performance.
we round the final corner, and ladies and gentlemen, for the first time for this season, Vic is your winner here on DAKU Raceway. Wasal 6.7 seconds behind, will be finishing in second position with less than a liter of fuel left, and Seraph in third, 1 liter left. He's going to be coasting to the finish line. Also, where did Mora go? Mora in P5 is going to be salvaging a top 5 position. Such a great result, and we were kind of talking him down, thinking, is he going to finish into the top 10? But yeah, he does us one better. Top 5, great strategy play there.